These are pretty cool, hey? I don't know what they are. I seen the picture of them online, and I was like, is Trump coming out with his own bank? Is this like a one of those novelty debit cards or credit cards that were out there in like the late 90s, early 2000s, like the Kiss card, or WCW had some at the end of their fucking run, which was hilarious. It would have totally betrayed the credit card model, but Lex Luger was on one of them, and it would have been really cool to, because his gimmick at the time was, yeah, of course, obviously, it was the total package, but he always used to say how much body fat percentage he had, and it would have been really great that as he fluctuated, would have been either, 5%, 6%, 8% interest at the time. Would have totally killed the gimmick, but you know what, it would have been funny as fuck. So I seen these little cards and I was thinking, it's like, what's Trump up to here? No, it's just more or less identification cards, and hopefully they are made out of something strong, preferably bulletproof, and fit very nicely in a breast pocket of a suit coat, because if you get caught with this in the wrong neighborhood, oh buddy, are you gonna have to tuck tail and run. So hopefully they're light as well, but they just look like little interesting tchotchkes. I'd be interested in getting one for sure, because mostly, you guys know my position on stuff. I'm a Trump supporter, obviously. We share the same first name, so I think that's how identity politics work. If we have something in common, we got to support one another. No, I like a lot of stuff that he did. I'm very critical of other things that he did, but at the end of the day, I'm more pro-Trump than anti-Trump. And if we got to live in the current system that we have, and we got to have somebody at the head of the table, I'd rather it be Trump right now. And this time, if you're going to do it again, Mr. President, feel free to bring along a certain Florida man to set the table for him. Well, what the fuck is the official Trump card? Or in one of the boxes, the Offical Trump Card. Just a little design blunder. I wouldn't really run with anything. And again, just another one of those things where if it's not directly done from Trump, if he's outsourcing it to somebody else, there's going to be a fuck up, because he puts terrible people in charge of just the things that he doesn't really have direct contact with at all times. That's just the way that he is. That's the way that he'll always be. He is a 74-year-old man at this point anyways. 74 or 75? The prospect of Trump cards to be carried by supporters of the former president has been widely discussed on social media, with the phrase trending on Twitter. Who gives a shit? You had Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, who has a fucking terminal case of TDS at this point. He tweeted it out there saying, I don't know, it looked like a fucking Nazi membership card or some horse shit like that. The dude's totally fucking lost it. He went after Ivanka Trump's kids, for fuck's sakes, for playing with toy lightsabers, and many other of the rogues gallery of Orange Man bad crew. I'm sure they're taking the piss out of this. I just think that it's interesting. It's like some people have fucking Funko Pops and they just have walls full of action figures, and yeah, if you want to be a boomer and you want to have a little I appreciate Trump card, it's like, yeah, fuck it, why not? If I was to pick any one of them, I either like just the nice plain one with the Trump logo, or maybe the one below it with the presidential seal in the bottom corner. Yeah, I'm probably partial to that one. I do like the design of it. It looks pretty sweet. So we'll see if it's available internationally. I kind of highly doubt it, but at the same time, it sure would be cool to have one. Oh, but let's see what these fucking numbnut motherfuckers are up to. This is apparently a fact check being run by, I think it's Newsweek, a reprint by MSN, because you need a fucking subscription to read Newsweek, because, I don't know, they do good work, but putting shit behind paywall at this point is retarded. Images of the design of the official Trump card, has intended to be carried by supporters of the former president Donald Trump, have been shared widely on social media and have been mocked ruthlessly. But yeah, guess what? I bet dollars to donuts, if Biden was to put out an official Biden card, who do you think would outsell one another? I'm just asking. I'm just thinking. Memes related to these and people proposed alternative designs. Yeah, with a swastika, because he's literally Hitler, right? Ugh. Which looks somewhat like credit cards, also spread on Twitter. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So the phrase Trump cards was number 7 on Twitter. Yeah, literally every day. You just take a look at the fucking normal trends on Twitter. It's like Holocaust, fire Trump, lock him up, and then, I don't know, something that'll be fucking down there with, like, it'll be trending totally organically with like 1,200 tweets. Really cool. You guys are running a bang-up service. On August 4th, 2 emails regarding official Trump cards were sent by Save America, a joint fundraising committee of Save America and Make America Great pack? Yes. Each showed 4 designs and spoke of Trump's desire for recipients to decide which one should be chosen. Again, if we're going to be running it down, those 2 are my pick. That one looks a little bit over-designed, and then the eagle just looks a little too barren for my taste. So, at the end of the day, I'm probably going with number 3, Chuck. Anyways, one included a direct message from former President Trump, in which he said, "We are launching our official Trump cards soon." That's why it would have been trending on Twitter, I suppose. "And my team asked me to select the design. I've always said the only voice that matters is yours, which is why I want you to be the one to pick our brand new card. The card you select will be carried by patriots all around the country. They will be a sign of your dedicated support to our movement to save America, and I'm putting my full trust in you." Yeah, it seems pretty cool. It's like that kind of what I expected, but what's been the spurgy response to this? Well, instead of, doing a fair reporting on what it actually is, what's the headline? "Oh, they misspelled official. Am I right, guys?" on their email. Woo, cool. Again, it's a little oversight that could have been avoided, but at the same time, I also think, it could be on purpose because it is 3 pictures or 4 pictures rather, and then one of the 3 does have a misprint. So, and if that's what the leftist media is going to be running with, guess what? Mission accomplished, because it's an opportunity. "Oh, look at that! Trump made a mistake. We can print headlines," and you can tell by the share total, especially on the Hurl here, 7,755 shares, when most of their stuff, a lot of the time, barely cracks 4 digits. So, it's all for clicks. So, do I think it's 4-dimensional chess, or do I think it's a fuck up? 50-50, and at the end of the day, I really don't care. Former President Trump on Wednesday said an email to supporters asking them to vote on designs for membership cards, indicating their alliance with him, though one of the options misspelled the word official. Insider first reported on the cards Wednesday, noting that Trump's Save America PAC sent out 2 emails about the red and gold cards, with the first message reading, "The card you select will be carried by patriots all around the country." Okay, what's so wrong about that? "They will be a sign of your dedicated support in the movement to save America, and I'm putting my full trust in you." The second email said that the official Trump cards would be reserved for President Trump's strongest supporters. "We recently met with President in Florida in his office and showed him 4 designs," email added. Originally, they were planning on releasing just 1 design, but when the president saw the cards on his desk, he said they were beautiful. I bet you he did. They did use capitals there. "Oh, we should let the American people decide. They always know best." The 4 designs included one with a gold bald eagle, another including, yes, we've seen all of that stuff. The 4th option has a solid red background, and like the other 2 designs, read official Trump card. However, the option with the flag has a misspelled error, reads Trump official card. Lol, 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 lol. Again, allow Biden to put anything out there. And speaking of the fucking creepy old bastard, what's he been up to? Well, he was out there in the Rose Garden, signing executive orders, as somebody who used to lambaste Trump for being a tyrant would normally do, because he is a hypocrite after all. He was up to his creepy old tricks, and he seen a girl out there in the crowd, and it was apparently a daughter of one of the Capitol Hill police officers who responded at the time. I don't think it's one of the ones who were suicided, but at the end of the day, he picked her out of the crowd. It's like, oh, okay, this is going to be a touching moment, and unfortunately for her, it was a little bit more touching than she would have appreciated. So she came over, sat on her lap, and you can see how goddamn uncomfortable he is. And why is he going in for another sniff? Oh my God, he's just... his taste for children is fucking insatiable, and god damn it, he's just such a goddamn ghoul. But again, I'd love to see the challenge put out there. Okay, we're gonna have Trump cards. It looks like it'll be in the near future. I want to keep a close eye on that one, because I do want to get one. It sounds pretty cool. And then Biden, you're the most popular president of all time. Go ahead, put something out there too. Make a fundraising effort for that upcoming presidential run again, because you said you're going to be running again in 2024. That's your intention. So let's just gauge how popular you are, because we could go by the approval polls, but I don't think you want to go by the approval polls. I'm just, theorizing a little bit, but I think that's pretty fun for the day. And you guys enjoy the start of your weekend. I'll be catching you tomorrow with a whole host of hopefully good news, but based on the current state of society, I highly fucking doubt it. But we'll make some jokes at their expense. Why not? I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Catch y'all later.